It's cold in here. It's cold in here. It must be the Iceman in the atmosphere.
Yeah, I figured I had to dress up. I've been so cold. I don't want anyone else to catch my second and third itis that I've had. Oh my word, the amount of times I've been second and third on the double. Yep, playing the.
Boom, 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 boom. Ice, ice, baby.
All
Boom,
right.
boom, 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 boom.
It was actually a beautiful day in San Diego. I can't even keep this stuff on. It's hot.
You know what? I will let my light shine down on you. I will help thaw you out today.
Well, I
Today's
wore
the day.
I wore the OG shirt, the Muppet shirt today, so maybe it'll
Yeah.
bring us some luck.
Well, hopefully I won't be a Muppet along with you after today. I've been on a little bit on a hot streak. The Delta Down show was a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone for joining us on that. Thanks to everyone for joining us today on Double Trouble Live. We just saw Truly Quality win the Hollywood Gold Turf Cup, whatever it's called, in really impressive fashion.
Oh, okay, I didn't get to see it. Who was second?
I don't even know. I can tell you though. I was just seeing who was, truly quality. He just grinded it out. It was wide the whole way. It was just a really, really nice. He won on class. Let's see who finished second. Oh, I don't have the results yet on here, but anyway, doesn't matter. We're here to talk about race 8. There must be an inquiry or something because I don't think it's official yet. 8 and 9. I thought this was a very, very tough double sequence.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna put the Iceman up first because you actually have your denominations figured out. I don't. I have like 4 horses in each leg, and I need to look at the chart and probables and figure it out. But
I figure I may as well swing for the fences because when I try to just make a slight profit like Frank, I get blasted all smithereens. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take a couple of stands and swing. I really like a horse in the second leg, so that's why I'm keying on it. And I'm hesitant to use Glatt with even though Freshu's on it and the debut horse, but it's such a bad race. It was hard to toss as well, and I was like, maybe I'll do a small little saver with the Glatt horse. But again, I might change it if the will pays are horrendous. I may go, you know what? Not doing it.
Well, yeah. Well, this is a Calbred 20. And by the way, Kieran, it's still unofficial. There's an inquiry for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It was Flashiest, 911 Turbo, and Rayaquist, and they're all blinking. No change. So there you go. Much ado about nothing. But anyway, this is a Calbred Maiden 20, not very reliable horses, 2-year-olds. And to your point, the ones who have already run have kind of shown how not very good they are, which is why I think both of us are looking at a firster. I'm right with you. That Glatt firster.
I mean, I've talked about it. It's like, how do you bet him? He's been so cold, and he was cold the last one, but this is such a the race is so bad.
Unless so we're talking about the 2 here, Chief Resident.
Yeah, I just didn't want to, I've talked about not betting Glatt right now. We've had his horses just.
Yeah, he's a little better now than he was, but he's still.
He's actually. I'm on. He's colder than me, at least.
Well, let's talk about a horse who is very obvious, who you're also using. That's number 6, Wave with Envy. The horse has never run a bad race, but he is now about to make his 5th start and still looking for his maiden breaker. Second off the bench, catches a really, really weak group. Yeah. If it's not today, man, I don't know what you do.
It's never happening. At the end of my little write-up I did here, it said, best of nothing in this race. And then, usually I'm one of those people, I'm like, sweet, we got a really sharp work, best of day, 46-second work. But in a race like this, the little guy on my shoulders going, claim bait.
Yeah, that too.
The wheels might fall off. Please claim me. Is always, the obvious one is the Glatt debut horse. But, Freshu's 1 for 16 for Glatt. We've already talked up Glatt has just been ice cold. But he does throw in a winner occasionally. And if you don't use him, this will really tell us if Glatt is ice cold if you can't win with this horse.
Yeah.
And I thought the only other one you could go with was #1 Matt's advisor, but it's coming in from Emerald Downs. I mean, I thought I'd just take a shot, fire away more on the 6 and then a little, something on the. If someone else beats me here, I'm okay with it because I really like a horse in the next leg, and I'm hoping I'm alive to it.
We'll talk about that in a second. Let me just put up. I have not put up my denominations yet. As you see, Frank the Champ. I'm just listing horses I'm interested in. I have both the 2 and the 6 that Kieran is using because I like them as well. Kieran mentioned the 1 as another one he thought about. I'm thinking about that horse too, but I'll probably won't use the horse. The sneaky one in here to me is the 8, the first time starter by Harrogate. I thought the works were okay. And to Kieran's point that he made about the Glatt first time starter, the ones who have run in here are not very good or reliable. So this is a firster who I think has a shot as well. So I was looking at that horse and I looked, I wanted to see if the horse was taking any money. So 10-1 on the line, opens at 9-1, is 7-1 in the double pay, the double odds that I use on Optics EQ. So that horse is taking some money. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to look at pays. I'm not going to use the 1 because if Kieran's he's off the 1, I'm off the 1. I agree. Emerald Downs, inside post is going to have to make the lead. And I think Wade with Envy is going to make things very difficult for that horse. I'm going to start here with the 2, 6, 8. But I also have 4 horses I want to look at in the next leg. But let's look at the horse that Kieran is zeroing in on. And it looks to be the 7.
I mean, there's some stats that are against us here, but I thought in that race, DeMuro O'Neill, 40%, blinkers off. First race since actually, let's scroll there. I think it's
November 24, 2024.
2024. A lot of bullet works for the prep, including some here at Del Mar, which I like to see. But O'Neill is, which actually shocked me. I had to go look a couple of times. O'Neill is horrendous off the bench. Like he is 2%, which was kind of shocking to me. I had to go look again because I remember he used to fire quite a bit off the bench. But then I said to myself, you know what? They picked this race for a reason. Closing weekend, there's not going to be any more racing, and this is the spot they landed on. So I thought, DeMuro is on fire. Yep. O'Neill gives him the call when he's got live horses. So I don't think this is a horse where O'Neill was like, we're going to need one. I think he told him, this is a live race.
I agree with you. I think this is one of those instances where you have to ignore the stats because if you look at O'Neill's record this meet, his barn is firing. Everything he sends out is live right now, and I agree with you. If he didn't think this horse could win, he wouldn't bother putting DeMuro up. He'd put somebody else up, give the horse a run. The other thing is, I'd be curious to see of those, he said 2% or whatever, of those winners, I wonder if they were all in 5 furlong turf sprints because, you don't have to be so fit to win a race like this. It's not like it's a mile and 16th off the bench. So I'm with you. If you look at what I have here, I list 4 horses, but I starred 2 of them, the ones I like the best, the 7. And then I don't know if you were aware because you were at the racetrack watching your horse run today, the 10 Grazed got in.
Oh,
I don't know if that changes things for you. But
I did look at it. So
AE.
And so then Rispoli had another mount in here. Is Rispoli still riding or did he jump ship?
Let me see.
Or was he?
I assume it was. I didn't see a jock change.
Well, maybe he wasn't on another one. Okay. All right. But I usually when I see some of the AEs, like you saw the other day, I did a bet, thinking the horse is going to get in, but it's Miller. If there's anyone.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but because you raise a good point. Armando Aguiar is riding Grazed.
Okay.
So who is Rispoli on? Oh, he's on the 8. So he stays with the 8.
He stays with the 8, which is usually something you want to pay attention to.
That's a good point. Very good point.
And it was Miller, so I was kind of ice cold on it as well because if there's someone colder than Glatt, it's been Miller. I mean, he's heated up a little bit, but those are jockeys I'm okay fading right now. And if they beat me, they beat me because they're usually going to be lower prices.
No, even when Peter Miller's at his coldest, he still wins 5 furlong turf sprints. I mean, that's that's the guy's jam, which is why I really like the horse getting in off the AE list. But now that we talk it through, the fact that Rispoli's first call was the other one, that concerns me a little bit. But I know Miller's had some success with Aguiar, so I'm not going to let that put me off too much. It looks like you like one other horse in the nightcap, so we'll talk briefly about that. We'll go to the comments, and then that'll give us enough time to look at the probables now that there's some money in the pool. You're considering the 6 as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was figuring you were going to pick Frank Bullitt. So, I mean, I was like, well, make me throw that in. No, I just thought a small stable. I thought it was a race Bays could wake up and win. You know, there's nothing really more. And this trainer Debbie hits with some long shots every once in a while. And there wasn't anything really special in here other than McGregor. So I really was looking for prices because a lot of people are going to jump on number 4, Glorious Life, but KK's riding, you know, and I was like, yeah, I was just looking for a reason, even though the horse wasn't risked. So I was trying to look for a wise guy long shot is what essentially what I'm looking for.
I don't think you're crazy about Frank Bullitt, to be honest with you, because if you look at the horse's fastest race, if you're a buyer speed figure guy, that came 2 back off the bench here at Del Mar in a 5 furlong turf sprint where the horse ran a pretty good. I know the horse ran 5th, but wasn't beaten by all that much, and I think ran better than the running line indicates. And now it's the 3rd start of the form cycle. That 6 furlong dirt race is just dirty. Toss that. I think your 6 could absolutely pop. I like the horse a little bit more for underneath, but Frank Bullitt would not shock me. It got to be a big number, right? Let's see.
Oh, I mean, I just took your approach. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen. If I'm going to go down in flames, I'm going to do it swinging for the fences because the last week, 6 or 7 shows?
Yeah.
I've been running 2nd and 3rd, you know what I mean? Right. Doing my wise guy. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just load up. And when I do hit, everyone's going to forget about the last offers.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, if you can make it all up in one fell swoop. I'm just looking real quick to the probables to the 6 and the next. The lowest payout you're looking at is the 6-6 at 244. So the 6 is going to be a good price in the next leg. Right now, the current double favorite is the 6 to the 4 in the next.
Does not surprise me at all. Yeah,
So why don't you look at some of the probables and read them out? I'm going to scroll through the comments real quick.
All right, so probables
Friday, guys.
So 6 to. I mean, just can't make sure I'm in the right race because the pays look a little higher than what I actually thought they would be. So we're looking at the double. We're looking at 6 into the 4, $63. Are you showing the same thing, Frank? Or is my day?
Yeah, 63. This is one of those races where combos where nobody really knows what to do.
So this is a great.
I didn't know what to do.
Like this, I'm actually shocked. I mean, that's a great pay. And then we've got 6 to the 8, 77. 6 to 5 is 71. I'm actually kind of shocked. The 7's 137. 6 to the 7 is 137.
Yeah, 6 to the 7 is 137. And it's 110 to the 10. The 10's taking some money as well. No, those are all very good.
So let's see if you've got some convictions in here, even $5 bets or $10 bets are going to do pretty handsomely in here if you beat a chalk.
Yeah, you can get spready in here and just play the combos that are going to pay. That's what I'm writing down. I'm looking at the 2 real quick. The 2 with the 4 is 81. The 2 with the 5 is 74. The 2 with the 7, 196. 2 with the 10, 143.
And in this first leg, Frank, the one that you said you liked the most was the 8, correct?
In this first leg, no, I wouldn't say I like that horse the most.
No, but I mean, it's one of your price horses.
Yeah, 268, 268.
Because when I got off the show and I was licking my wounds there on Friday, I was like, I used a horse I didn't like of yours in the first leg, and then I was just looking. I was like, why the heck did I not? I don't know how you know what I mean? Like we even talked about that long shot. I was like, why did I not even do a win bet or have him as a backup? So I'm just going to use your 8 in here with my 7 in the next leg.
Okay, fair enough.
And I mean, I think I don't even have to look at the pricing. I mean, I think the will pay on your 8 into my 7, $197. So I can spend $5 doing that.
Okay. I'm writing down some combos here because I'm gonna play this like I played the Delta Downs one, and tossing combos that are underlays and playing ones that are
that's
overlays.
The beauty of us being able to see what everyone's doing. And even right now, Frank, you're number 8, 10-1 morning line down to 5-1.
Yeah, sneaky.
Your horse is the 4th choice.
Yeah. All right. I think I got something here. 7, 10. I don't know. Let me see. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60. It's not even that expensive. I'm going to put up what I'm thinking about, Kieran, if you want to keep looking at the board and see if there's anything interesting. Dan is all over the 2 in the first leg. Yeah, if this were the summer and Mark Lapp was, 30%, we would be as well. But giving us a little cause for pause, which is why I'm using a couple of other horses, but I'm absolutely using the 2, and I know Kieran is as well. Anything funny? Look to see if there's anything funny in the pays. Anyone getting overbet, underbet? You mentioned the 8 sneaky here, right?
The 8 has taken some money, and the 8 has taken win money. So we've got 4,600 in the win pool.
Okay.
And for a price like this, we'd only 1,000 in the place, 700 in the show. Usually we would see more times than not more money, on the show at least. But this is win money coming in on the 8 early.
That's good money.
And essentially right now we've got the 6 is clear, 11-4 on the win pool. Then next up is the 2 at 7,500, the 1 at 58, and actually more money come in. The 8 is getting a lot of money. The 8 just went to 5,100. So there's some money been bet on this 8.
What are the will pays in this from the previous leg to this leg? Yeah, see what the doubles coming back.
So the doubles coming into the 1 is 37. Okay. 2 is 23. 6 is 16. 8 is 52. So there was, and let's see what the pick 3, if there's anything hiding in there. Pick 3, $23 for the 2, $22 for the 6, $48 for the 1, and then $81 for the 8. So the 8 is a legit top choice across. We'll probably see more money in the next when we get the results of pick 5 money going in, I would say, on that 8. But interesting.
Yeah, the 8's definitely taking sneaky money in the multis, so I like that. So here's what I ended up doing. And that's the whole purpose of the show. Like, I don't really love anybody. I don't have a strong opinion. I just wrote down the horses that I was interested in, and I'm playing combinations that I like. So I have the 2, 6 to the 4 and the 5 for 15. Then the 2, 6 to the 7 and the 10 for 10. And then the 8 with the 4, 5, 7, 10 in the next. The one horse I am not using because it's going to get too expensive, and I like that one the least, is the 1 in this leg. And I think we're both okay with letting the 1 beat us, huh?
If the 1 beats us, then these other horses really are bad.
Yeah, it's true. Because look, the 1's kind of dead on the board, right? 5-1 off a 5-2 line. And that horse has form to go on. So no one's really falling over themselves to bet that horse. So I'm okay with that.
Yep, I agree.
All right, let's see. Anybody have anything going forward? I want to put some plays up on the board here. I know Scurvy Tooth is alive in the pick 3, needs the 1 or the 6. So Scurvy Tooth is using the 1, but let's hope it's the 6 here so everybody advances. Dan H., thank you for joining us. Big game for the Aggies today, coming up soon against Texas University. TUA. All over the 2 in the first leg. We saw that. Artaro, 2-6-8 with the 4-8. I would be okay with all of those except the 8 in the next leg. Who's the 8 in the nightcap? Oh, Minister Shane, the one that Rispoli stays on.
Yep.
Neither one of us are using that horse, but good luck to you. Mr. Guitar, welcome. It's been a minute. Let us know what you're doing, man. You were on fire for a while there. Exchange rate broodmare sire of number 2 as well. Oh, wow. How about that? Talk about getting in the weeds. Yeah, I don't know who Zloty is, but I remember Exchange Rate as a racehorse. Here's Mr. Guitar again, double 2 with 410. We talked about all those. We got all those covered. Valerie, thanks for joining us. Hello. And then the last comment, 137. This is Junior, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, he agrees with us, Kieran. Let's prime for some prices.
Yeah, I mean, this is good enough where even if you just did $5 and you spend $60 spreading around and you hit the right combo, you'll get paid today.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Junior's got 3 horses that neither one of us have. He's got the 1, 3, and 7, and we don't have any of them. So very, very interesting. They're at the gate. 8-5 on the 6 at the moment. 5-2 on the Mark Ladd Firster. Hey, how about my 8 getting whacked down to 7-2? Wow.
Yeah, 17,000 on this 8, Frank. This 8 took some serious money.
Serious money.
But 20,000 now.
But it's kind of what we said. It's kind of like by default because the ones who run aren't very good.
And the reason I like this one, I find it more legit is it's win money coming in and they're not hedging on the show and the place. Like they're putting it on the nose, not like, we got some of the people on the 2. They're like, Glatt might run second. Let me throw some money on the place.
They're off and the 8 broke sharply. So let's see how this plays out. Good luck to everyone. Let's get out of this leg alive.
Well, the 8 ran a big race, but not enough. And Glatt is a toss.
All that, and the chalk wins for fun.
6-8, and you know what's annoying, Frank? Like if we had done this show yesterday, we were recording this show yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had said, you know what, my bet's the 6, and your smarty pants one was the 8. And we would have done the show and we go, our wise guy exactas going to be the, 6-8 box. And we're going to look at this and go, oh my God, it paid so little. And it got just probably whacked to no end.
8-5 to 7-2. But
yeah,
we did a good job talking through that 8. And I commend you for not being stubborn and actually valuing my opinion and, considering the horse. The horse was live. I mean, just got beat by, there
was no cat. That 6 was what we thought it could be, but there was still a lot of question marks,
But here in the end, I mean, look, and the Glatt went off at 2-1.
The Glatt
took all that money. It was like nothing. Terrible.
The Glatt he was already riding him halfway through. Like the Glatt was a good toss. On the 1, good toss.
So let's see. I know you hit that pretty good, right? You got a $70 double going, man.
Yep.
Very nice. And you also, so you have $70 double going to the 7, and then a $10 double going to the 6. So you are alive to the 6 and the 7. I am alive to the 4, the 5, the 7, and the 10, but I don't have nearly as much money on a certain combo as you do. Did I do that? Who's your top pick in the next? The 7. Okay, yeah, I have the 7.
Yeah.
So if it comes, if the 7 ends up winning, I'm only going to have it twice. You're going to have it, what do you have, $70?
Yeah.
So that's what?
14 times.
14 times. Nice.
And it was paying 6 to the 7 was paying 173. Whoop.
Is that what it's paying?
Yeah, I'm shocked now. Like 173.
Whoa.
So that's.
Oh, look at this. The Iceman cometh. He's coming for the crown.
Shh, don't
baby.
count your chickens till they're hatched. Zip it.
Well, I think it's interesting that both of us came up with McGregor Lake because it's not a horse that, the morning line 6-1. It's not a horse in a field like this that a lot of people will gravitate to. But
no, and they
we
didn't.
both thought it was sneaky.
Like they did not gravitate. I'm like when we first looked at the will pays, I was kind of shocked at how high the will pay, and it actually went up. So they probably hammered the Glad horse. The robots.
I'm very curious to see what these will pays are going to look like. Let me see. So the double odds on optics has the 4 as the favorite, 3.38. The 5 next, 3.79. Your Frank Bullet, 12.52. McGregor Lake, 10.67. So higher than the morning line. But I thought that morning line was kind of low, actually. Minister Shane, 6.04. Above the morning line, 10.44 to the 9 and 7.4. So very interesting.
So we're official. Now we can see what we're looking at.
Let's see it.
On the will pays. All right. So the double 4 is $64. 5 is 69.
Okay, I have that. Both of those.
8 is 102.
I don't have the 8.
10 is 129. 7 is 173. But let's look at the pick 5. That's where we were seeing a lot of sneaky stuff. Oh,
that's right. Yep.
All right. So you know who the favorite is in the pick 5 by a massive margin? Number 4, 205.
In the pick 5?
In the pick 5, 4 is 205. 5 is 270.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Those were the top. Well, actually, no. The 5 was 3-1 morning line fave. The 4 was 7-2. So the computers like the 4 more than the 5.
And then we go to 8 at 518. The 7 got absolutely no money in the pick 5, Frank. It's paying like $1,250. So interesting.
Yeah, the 10.
According to the betting, it's a 2-horse race. It's a 4-5 is what everyone bet across their sequences.
But look, the 10. The 10's got some money in the pick 5. 569.
I looked at Jetivator. I looked hard. Freshu and Urton are they hit 23%, but he's gotten cold in the last month. He's 1 for 15, and we kind of talked about it on a couple other shows. Sometimes these guys just run out of horses. They've got their meat, and they're giving paid training to some of these ones.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is definitely true. I'm just writing down my numbers here. So I have the 4 3 times for $64, the 5 3 times for $70, the 7 2 times for $173, and then the 10 2 times for $129. So 7 is would be nice for. 7's the best for me, and it is by far the best for you. So that'd be a nice payday for everybody.
I was scrolling through to see, what nonsense I did when I did my bets this morning, because I was figuring I was going to be rolling in here like super late after we ended up getting to leave because our horse stunk up the track. I'll tell you that story later.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was a tough race, but
curious
to hear your thoughts about it.
He tried to have them not open the gate. I guess Arrakis was leaning.
Oh, he wasn't ready at the start?
No, and then he said he didn't want to go 5 wide into the turn because we broke a little slow, and he usually has sharp speed. And then,
yep.
I
was wondering why he was so far back.
And then he was saying the horse seemed like he was still trying to get his balance, and then he's not used to being so far behind. He said the horse just said, "Screw this, I'm done."
He gave up, yeah.
But he galloped out really well, so I guess it's
also don't forget. Don't forget that a bunch of races, his training pattern had to change because of.
No, he was geared up, and we ended up racing 10 days later. And these trainers.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Something to tell guys. It's something I learned. I never thought it would have mattered, but these trainers spread out their works and get the horses like ready where they're about to, and then you get a delay, and it kind of slowly fits. Some horses it doesn't matter. it mattered here.
Well, yeah, as long as the horse comes out okay, and we'll have to fight
so
another
this
day.
morning it looks like I was making sure I did my bets correct because I have a habit of, especially when I was wearing my ice gloves earlier this morning. So I got the $70 double, 6 to the 7. Then I had a $20 double, 2 to the 7. $10 double, 2 6 to the 6, and a $10 double. Looks like I did a 6 to the 4. What's the 4 paying? That was the one that was paying really small, right? What's your double paying, Frank? Like $60 or something?
Yeah, to the 4, it's $64.50.
Yeah.
But you're saying you played it or didn't play? Because I don't see it on the board.
I did play it for $10 this morning. I thought I didn't. When we were talking on the last leg, I was like, I'm not going to do that for $67. But I guess it'll be a consolation for me.
Right. But you can't take credit on the show.
Oh, no credit for that one because I talked myself off it. Look, if I'd actually looked at my bets, I would have actually hit cancel on
it. All right, that's very funny. Oh, look at this. You're getting Mr. Guitar's ready for your go, Iceman, go. Hey, what about Goose or Maverick? Who am I? Maverick, Goose? Who's the great one? Who's the Tom Cruise? Maverick. I'm Maverick. You're actually Goose. You're not even Iceman.
No comment.
Oh, Racing Downwind joining us. Nice. Live in the Daily Double. $50 doubles to the 3 and the 9.
Well, Frank overslept today, or he would have been celebrating in his prize room today because, he was supposed to be doing a show live from the Padres suite at Scatoni, but no, he overslept and he's not there. He got one of the best rooms in San Diego. He gets to hang out there tonight.
Well, that's what when you're the reigning champ, good things come your way. I get the Padres suite at Scatoni, and
he got his own suite at Snapdragon earlier this year. That's right, Jeff.
I know. Did you remember that? I mean, when you're on fire, people just want to be around you and have that energy. So let's look at the 3 and the 9 here because we didn't even talk about these horses, and this is who Racing Downwind is alive to. Oh, it's a Val Brinkerhoff horse. How could you not use this one?
And I didn't use it even with Edwin on it, but I just couldn't, I mean, the one race on turf, 6.5, still came late. I just thought it was
too far back.
Everything just seemed too far.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like the horse needed, I don't think he might come on late is what I hope and is not part of anything. And then what was the other one we were looking at?
9, Craig Lewis and JJ. Excuse me. Hiccups.
I did look at it and talk about a massive upgrade. You've got JJ off Kimura on the turf. So, that's a big upgrade. Or off.
It looks like Racing Downwind thinks this race is going to fall apart because both these horses that he used come from off the pace. So if there is a meltdown, he will be on the 2 strongest finishers in the race. So I'm assuming that was his approach there. You and I didn't see it that way, but
I thought the best closer in here was McGregor, but it is off a year break.
So. Right, you don't know. I mean, I think they're going to have to be aggressive with this horse. Off a year break, you got to just put the horse in the race, But you're right. This horse was a deep closer in route races, and now the blinkers are coming off. So who the hell knows?
And one of the owners of this horse, it's Caddy, and he's a pretty sharp contest player. So right. You always got to, we know this from being around the circuit, and this is one of these owners who knows his stuff. A contest player. So again, they picked this spot for a reason. Let me tell you.
I would imagine he's probably pretty involved in the decision-making process because he's a pretty sharp guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Dan, we did talk a little bit about Frank Bullitt. That was one of the horses that Kieran actually used. I'm not sure if Frank Bullitt's good enough to win this race, but I think the horse will outrun his odds and has a good shot to hit the board, but can win. Sure. Why not?
I mean, again, I hate to say it, but part of the reason was Frank Bullitt. Frank's going to be drinking lots of bullets tonight.
Bullet bourbon, that's right. We have a dinner planned.
And a small stable, and those turf races were not bad. The horse was right there versus some of these other ones, especially for the price we were getting. And this trainer, when she fires, she hits on some prices. I mean, she hasn't hit on one yet. So this might be the one. She only had one horse here so far at the meet, so why not?
I also think Frank Bullitt's going to trip out. Right, has enough tactical speed
Yes.
to be sitting in a very good spot, ready to pounce. So, I might put a couple of bucks on Frank Bullitt to win just for fun. What price? Oh, 9-2, getting whacked.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, I guess we should look at the odds board here. Glorious Life.
Let's see the money that's in there. We're on what? 37,000. Not horrible. So we're looking at it's actually, when you're just looking at the pool money, no one knows what the heck's going on here.
but Kieran, it's not in the pick 5, right? In the pick 5, Frank Bullitt is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth choice in the pick 5, but in the win pool, looks like he is he's third choice.
He's getting more money than my 7, which is kind of crazy. With DeMuro, I mean, you would think, as red hot as that jockey is right now, and when he teams up with O'Neill, that this horse is sitting at 10-1 right now. I mean, I think if this horse, because all my bets, usually I don't fire away, but if he stays over 6 or 7-1, I might have to fire a win bet on McGregor.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, I believe that money on the 6 was barn money, and we're going to see a drift because the computers do not have that horse in the pick 5. I mean, that horse is 6th choice in the pick 5. So the fact that horse was, 9-2 early in the wagering, that tells me that's barn money on that horse. So it'll be very interesting to see.
Well, yeah, Frank,
right, the computer or the barn.
This. So the pick 6, the 6 is paying 4,400. The 7's paying 7,000. The 7 is dead across. I mean, I'm starting to sweat now because my 7 is not getting any action.
Yeah, the 7 is pretty much dead all around. Win, multi,
even on the pick 5, 656 for the 6, 1,200 on the pick 4, 200 for the 6. So the 6 is actually, the 6 got decent money. It got as much as the 6 is paying exactly what the 10 was when the 10 got in on the pick 4.
On the pick 4, correct, but not on the pick 5.
On the pick 5,
more on the pick 5,
but not by a whole lot. I mean, the 10's got 569, the 6 has got 655, and we got a Tyler Bays on a very small stable, and it got that kind of money.
Yeah. Well, that's true based on the morning line too. Graves was what 4-1, and Frank Bullitt was 15-1. So I guess if you look at it through that lens, then yeah, the 6 is taking money. But the darlings in the multis are the 4 and the 5. Our 7 is completely dead, but Kieran, I am not surprised. This horse should have been 12-1 on the morning line. I don't know why this horse was as low as 6-1. We made a wise guy case. This isn't the kind of case where the math guys or the computer guys are going to come up with this horse.
I know why, because when I looked this morning, I think Brad Free talked up this horse, if I remember when I was looking.
Oh, you think he picked this horse?
You know what? I mean, some people, when you don't look at it and they see that, let me see. Maybe it was him or was it you that talked about it? I know I was on the toilet, so I can't remember which one I was reading. Hang on.
I did not do this race, so it was not me.
Nope, it wasn't him either. Maybe I read it somewhere else then.
Maybe it was on the simulcast show. Someone on the pregame, maybe Ryan Anderson or Kurt Hoover. Let me see who Brad has in the program. In the program, Brad has Glorious Life, Jetabator, Minister Shane.
Yeah.
So it wasn't him. Yeah, I don't know who did the simul show.
I'm not sure where I read it.
Maybe it came to you in a dream.
But that could have been it too.
And it is an Irish name, McGregor Lake.
That's right. I didn't. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're gonna win this one. No problem now.
So
next president of Ireland.
And again, I'm not surprised the 7 isn't taking money anywhere because it's not a horse that computers would come up with.
The only reason I'm surprised is this is the kind of wide open race we're seeing, and more times than not, you'll see them gravitate to the hot jockeys and hot trainers, especially when they're tandem. I mean, Demura's on fire right now. Actually, we should stop talking about it so no one hammers it and we actually get a decent.
But I don't think the computers overvalue jockeys. I mean, I think
no, that's true. But for all, who knows what their algorithm's doing now? They have access to so much information other than our information. I mean,
I think both of us came up with a sneaky narrative around that horse that the numbers wouldn't ever come up with. So I'm not surprised the horse is dead. We'll see. We'll see if the horse, maybe the horse is going to need one and stretch out next time.
I drove by several Holiday Inns on the way back today, so maybe that will help me out.
You slept at a Holiday Inn last night? Is that the joke you're getting at? I'm missing it.
Well, you see on the screen, Dan's been ice cold lately, but he did stay at a Holiday Inn. So I said I drove by several of them today, so hopefully that helps.
Well, you just needed to ride Scatoni for a couple of weeks. I mean, I can't miss.
Well, here.
I can't miss.
Grandma's rich.
Yeah. And you know what, Grandma? If you look at the results of the last race, body outlines, crime scene, CSI, more chalk. Let's see if we can get non-chalk in the nightcap here. You have a play, Grandma? Are you alive to anything? Let us know if you're alive to anything, or if you want to just keep being your sassy, wisecracking self. That's fine too. I like that as well. Oh, Charlie Steinbrenner, who was MVP of the show a couple of shows ago. Superfecta 4, 5, 8, 10. Win bet on 4 and 10. This is a hard race. Since you mentioned it, can I ask you? You're doing a double win bet, which I always find interesting. Do you have a strategy? Are you going to bet more on the 4? Equal amounts? I'm always curious about double win bets. Let us know your strategy.
Interesting.
Because that could be a contest move sometimes.
I've done it in a contest, but
yeah. See, I don't know if I would do it in a situation like this because the 4 is 3, is 7-2. I usually do it if I like 2 12-1 or 15-1 shots. Then I would consider it. So a double win bet with a 3-1 shot and a 6-1 shot. I'm very curious to see how.
In a contest for me, Frank, that would be one I would do not in the last race. I would be doing that earlier.
To build some bankroll.
To do a minimum and hopefully get a little bankroll to fire later. Trying to get to a target.
Okay, here's Charlie. Thanks. More on the 10. Okay, so you're putting more on the longer priced horse. Very interesting. So I guess maybe the win money on the 4 is maybe more of a saver, because if the 4 does win, you have the superfecta 4, 5, 8, 10. Yeah, really interesting. This is a very hard race. And that's why we saw such good pays when we charted the double, Kieran. And that's why I was able to spread. You had more conviction in this race than I did. So I'm alive to 4 horses. But if the 7 wins, we both win. I only have it 2 times, though. You have it 14 times. So you're really putting yourself in a position to hit something good. Let's put our plays up. So here's mine real quick. So the 6, 4, 5, 7, and 10. And then Kieran, where is yours?
Right, because I mean, your one, Frank, the pays are a little better than what I thought, but when I looked at the 4 and 5, I was like, yeah, they'll pay like $50, and I'm probably going to only do like a 10 or 15, and it's going to be 150. And I was like, you know what? Well, if I'm gonna bust a streak, I'm gonna do it and get paid today. Is what I was thinking.
I agree with you. I mean, it was worth it for me because I did not have a super strong opinion. You're planting a flag with the 7, and I respect that. And you're planting a flag with a horse that's going to get you paid.
And we'll be very happy with the 6 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have the 6. You didn't use your own name, did you?
I did not use Frank Bullitt. But I might, like I said, if Frank Bullitt drifts, now 7-1, I might do some win money on Frank Bullitt. Because I could save with Frank Bullitt, because I do think Frank Bullitt is live. And I thought the barn money this horse took was very interesting.
Now, old DeGen me would be doing exacta 7-6, but I just don't. I'm not getting eaten alive.
I'm not going to let you do it. Kieran, I'm not going to let you do it.
I'm not doing it no more. I'll do a win bet and that's it. I'm not getting eaten alive by the robots.
You get your double trouble badge taken away if you do that. We're very strong about this.
And the pays have just been so bad. Even when you line up a couple of long shots, you're getting like 30-40% less than what you should sometimes.
You're not getting what you should be getting. And to me,
this is a race where if the robots did not make money today, they're going to have every combination covered on this thing and whack them, I think, just based on the odds we're seeing.
Well, look at, the pick six, everything is covered except for the one, which is very interesting. Curious to see, like, where are we at in the win pool? We're at 121,000. I'm sorry, you're right, 83,000.
And it's 4 and 5 are flip-flopping. 8 is at 11,000. 7 is dead on the board.
Yeah, dead.
7,
dead
6
everywhere.
8K.
Even in the show, this thing doesn't even have $1,000 to show on it. McGregor Lake. Hey, that's why it's called gambling. These are horses.
We saw crazier things happen looking at Delta Downs. And that was us not paying attention the last 2 minutes when it went from 12-1 to 43-1 because they whacked the one that we were alive to.
That was unbelievable that neither one of us had win money on that horse. I know I hit the double, but
the win money would have paid more. $10 win would have paid $430 for $10.
It's paid $89.80 for $2. My double paid $80.
And that was us just yapping away. And literally, when I walked away, I was like, I used your horse in the first leg. How the heck did I not use it?
Right.
Just for a win bet. I was mad when I was thinking about it later.
Yeah, but that's what it's. The game is so hard now. Where if you're not like on it, looking at the pools, following the money, you miss opportunities. You really miss opportunities.
It's not
like the old days.
I saw a video on YouTube today where they were talking about, I think it was Pennsylvania, was one of those jurisdictions. We're talking about the CAWs, and that the guys in charge didn't even know what was going on, or they didn't even know other tracks had cut off the time. Like, this is who's running most of these tracks. They're letting, some of them probably don't know. The ones who get the envelopes under the pillow, those guys know, and they're like,
right, they know, and they turn a blind eye. All right, Grandma is going to do a tri-key at the Wood. Where's the Wood? Is that like Hollywood Casino and Resorts somewhere? 9468. Grandma, help us out. I don't know what you're talking about there, but we'll come back to you. Dan H, rooting for you guys. 5, 8, 9, 6, 4. Not much in between those in my book. In fact, I don't have the 7. It's leading me to abstain and just watch. Maybe 7. Yeah, the 7 requires a leap of faith. Oh, Woodbine. Right. I watched a little bit of Woodbine yesterday, and it was snowing. And I said, it's too much. All right, good look at Woodbine, Grandma. Just hit the double there for $3. All right, nice. I love it. The DTL crew's all over the place.
Yeah, do they have a low takeout? That's
I know, guys.
We talked about it on the show on Wednesday when we did it at Delta Downs. They're gonna do another 10% every bet thing late in December. But if you know some tracks doing doubles or pick 3s with low takeouts, let us know. I know there's a lot of them doing pick 4s and pick 5s, but we can't go on and do a show for 3 hours and 4 hours. You know what I mean?
It's not fun for anybody.
We talked about the Gulfstream has a great low takeout all turf pick 3, but the races are so spread apart. It might be one where we do a short video, perhaps in the morning, just going over the plays.
Yeah.
But if you guys know of one, let us know. Like, we're all about doing those low takeout pick 3s and doubles.
We want to support it. Good luck to you as well, Charlie.
Let's see what the pools are at.
Why if Woodbine is running thoroughbreds at night in the wintertime?
Well, they
got that seems like punishment.
all weather thing.
I know, but it's like 90 degrees below zero.
Yeah, but the jockeys are probably wearing shorts. They're used to it. It's not like us when it drops below 70. We're like, it's winter here in San Diego.
I don't know, man. Every year it seemed to me when I lived in New York, the winters got colder and colder and colder, and I never got used to it. I could never get used to it. Now I complain when it's 62 degrees
So
here.
we got another 50K in the pool, 60K. We're up to 141 in the win pool, Frank.
Okay.
And 4 is dominant at 41K. 5 is 31. 6 is 14. 8 got 16. 9, 10, like every other horse but my 7 got money. So I hope it's pay me. Pay that man his money.
Kieran, these are horses. They're animals.
Yeah,
Anything
they don't know what their odds are. Yeah.
They're not numbers. They're not statistics. They are living, breathing creatures. The 7 could pop the gate and go, man, I miss racing. It's been a year, and just whoop. You never know.
I mean, if the horse working in the morning shows up here, maybe.
Well, it looks like it's all about the 4 and the 5, mostly the 4. Now 8 to 5 on the 4. They're at the gate. Good luck, everybody. I am 4, 5, 7, 10. Kieran is 6, 7. They're off.
Well, 7's dead last, so that's the end of that story. I'm okay. I didn't want that low pay.
I'm unstoppable. I can't lose.
When it's chalk central, Frank Schmidt.
What, $89.80 horse last time? Right? That was chalk. 79, $210. I'll take it. That's how you play these bets. That's how you play these bets. You look at the board.
I feel sad for the. Usually I would have had the 10 and got bobbed. You know what I mean? I knew the 5 was going to come up. Just thinking, because if I was betting the 10, that's what would have happened.
Yeah, I was looking at actually not that much. 260 if the 10 had won. I got 210 with this horse. And then, like I said, I know Peter Miller has been cold, but the dude, turf sprints, you cannot leave him out. You cannot leave him out. Jetovator was just the best horse in the race.
And 7-0. No chance. I didn't even see. I mean, when you're that far back, like my horse was earlier in the day, you're dead at that distance.
Yeah, well, that horse was dead everywhere. So, live and learn. You took a shot. I mean, you were going to get paid very handsomely.
No, I was trying to get paid big time.
Is that right? They're running under the Aurora Borealis? Oh, my God, that must be incredible. I will absolutely have to put that on. Thanks for letting us know. Or maybe that's a joke. I don't know, but we'll find out. I am on a streak, man. Thank you, Dan. Grandma, Frank on a heater. Because you can't, you won't, and I don't stop. Because I can't, I won't, and I don't stop. MCA, come and rock the short shot. Scatoni short shot. Giving out winners like they're candy. All right, Karen. Well,
I thought the 4 would have ran a lot better, but that was why we were kind of KK on that horse.
Yeah, where was the 4? I don't even.
Third, but
not close though.
No,
I thought your 6 was making a little bit of a move.
And then he just flattened out. Didn't have
much. Yeah. I think because he was stalking wide, which is hard to do. Well, let's maybe they'll put up grays. Maybe there'll be an inquiry.
No, that was pretty clear cut.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about it. It's not great, but it's bankroll. It's a winner, another winner. Little Beastie Boys karaoke. That's right. No sleep till.
Oh, so here, John's got a question for us, Frank. Here.
Okay.
It depends, and the reason it depends is, unlike the win pays, we can see what we're going to get paid. The exactas, they could slam them when the gates open, and the pays have just not been as good as they have been. Same with the tries. They're just, the robots are all over these exotic bets now. The takeout's huge. What is it anyway, Frank? Do you know what the takeout is?
It's like 23% or something on exotic. It's like ridiculous. So this is what winners get. Winners get nice Blantons. Losers get well bourbon.
Hello, Saquon. Yeah, you can cancel that room. We were not going to make it tonight.
I'll just get a room at Viejas with all my winnings. I get a room at the Viejas after we have our nice steak dinner.
You're going to need those winnings because these casinos are tighter than a camel's ass in a sandstorm right now.
All right. Is it official? Wrap this up. Looks like it is.
Yep, official.
So tomorrow I have my on-track seminar, and there is an on-track contest. Kieran and I will be on track tomorrow. If anyone's going to be there at Del Mar, please say hello. Let us know. And then we will be back on Sunday, Kieran, for
Closing day. Well, and we also need we need the guys to put their thinking hats on. We need some tracks to do in the the little brief window we have till Santa Anita opens up Boxing Day.
Yeah, we'll figure out a bunch of stuff that we're gonna have lined up. Terry made me promise though that once Del Mar ends, I deserve a couple of days off, so I might go dark until Thursday next week.
I don't think there's much racing that we'd want to get involved with. Anyway, if you know
I think you're right. How about this? My day drinking vodka from a can. That's my kind of gal. Nice. That's grandma. All right. Let's roll through any more. Landed on. Oh, I don't know why my thing's freezing here. Frank on the heater. There we go. All right. Any last words, Kieran? Because I'm going to see you pretty soon.
No. I mean, we'll see you guys on Sunday, and depending on how tomorrow goes, maybe we'll do a short video when we're both on track. Who knows? We always say that, but when we get in the heat of contests, time flies. But who knows? Maybe we'll post our doubles. Who knows?
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hate to say it, but I have to say it. What happens when you don't hit the late double, Kieran?
I go home in trouble. But I know I'm going to heat up, so it's just a matter of when. And then the stacks will start falling from the sky.
Okay. Well,
we're still playing on the house money.
Let's make it rain. I'll be all for that. Let's make it rain. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. We might do something Saturday, like Kieran said. Maybe a short video. Probably not, though. But definitely on Sunday. So we'll be back. DTL crew in the house. All right. Good night. Thanks for watching.